I recently had an excellent speaker come through the Mackay Forums I chair. Karen Garrisano is a Canadian Olympian. She was an ice dancer in the '88 Olympics. And what she's done is she's brought what she's learned as a competitive athlete, and she's translated that into language that we as business people and as ordinary citizens can use every day to help us become more resilient and more able to face challenges of everyday life. So she's excellent, and she was an excellent speaker. And while she was speaking, the one thing that really struck me was when she started speaking about breathing. Now, I've been a proponent of square breathing, and I've taught that, and there's even a little video on my website of how to use square breathing, and that's still a very good technique. But then when she took us through our paces in a breathing exercise, I realized that her method is actually more practical. It works better, and I love it more. So that's what we're going to try today. But you know what? She started her presentation by asking a question. The question was, who is the best breather on planet Earth? Who is the best breather on planet Earth? Now, I immediately thought Michael Phelps, but no, it wasn't him, even though he is an excellent breather. Then someone said those deep sea divers, I think they're called free divers, that just take a big gulp of air and they can reach the sea bottom. In Indonesia, I think they are. No, weren't them either. It wasn't anyone like that. She said that these little breathers are actually living amongst us, and we see them many a day. They're in our houses. Do you know who these best breathers on planet Earth are? They're called babies. Have you ever seen a baby lying flat on a bed, just sleeping and breathing, and their bellies go up and down, up and down? Not a care in the world. Karen said, well, they don't have mortgages, they don't have teenagers, they don't have quarterly targets to chase. They just have to eat and sleep and do a third activity that we're not going to talk about today. All they need to do is those things. And if you watch them, you can see how well they breathe. So in our breathing technique, the one that Karen told us or taught us on that particular session, we're going to pretend we're babies, and we're going to breathe like babies. So the first thing you need to make sure is that your belly rises and falls when you breathe. So you breathe down in your lungs, and in your abdomen, and your diaphragm is the thing that goes up and down. So put your hand on your diaphragm and just feel it when you breathe in, that your belly goes up, and when you breathe out, that your belly comes in, that you breathe down there in your belly, with your diaphragm. That's the first thing. The second thing is we need to be totally relaxed like a baby. Our shoulders need to be relaxed. Our butts need to be relaxed, and feel totally relaxed throughout your body. So let's find a nice spot and become relaxed in that. The third thing, very similar to what I've taught before, is that your exhale should be longer, perhaps twice as long as your inhale. Your exhale needs to be longer and relaxed, and your inhale shorter. That is a trigger to your brain that you are in a safe place. You don't have to run away for your life. You are protected. You can relax. So if we tell our brains this by breathing, our brains can relax and oxygen can flow to our intellectual brains. So let's try this. Sit down comfortably or lie down and start relaxing your shoulders, relax your butt, relax your legs. Make sure that your belly rises and goes up and down, rises and falls. And let's start breathing together. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out slowly. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out slowly. Focus on relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your hips and buttocks, relaxing throughout your body. Let your belly rise and fall, and just slowly breathe, twice as slowly out than the in-breath. Let's do another 3 breaths in and out. In and out. In and out. And when you're ready, come back, get a nice stretch and feel how you feel. It's fantastic to feel the extra energy go into your brain, the oxygen into your brain, and you're relaxed. So from now on, this is what I want you to do, is breathe, my people. Just breathe. Whenever you're stressed, whenever you feel you need extra energy, whenever you feel you need to go the extra mile, before you do that, just get oxygen in your lungs and breathe like a baby. I hope you found this helpful. More can be found on nicoyuma.com, YouTube or Facebook, and it's a blessing to have you in my life. Let's breathe, get oxygen in our lungs, oxygen to our brains, and let's be like babies when we breathe.